Hi all, if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira, and today guys we're going to talk about the Sephora sale. It is upon us. When this is going up, I believe the sale will be starting that Friday, so my plan is to have this up by Thursday, so Thursday it will be, the sale will start tomorrow. And I wanted to talk about what I have in my cart and if those things are going to stay in my cart, because I tend to do this thing where I dump everything into my cart that I think I would want, and then as the time goes on I just sort of like remove items. So as of now I have 9 items in my cart. Will all 9 items be coming to live with me? That remains to be seen. Let's get into it. All right guys, so let's talk about it. So as of now, like I said, I have 9 items in my cart, and I don't know if I'm going to be buying all of it. I am not feeling the need to do a huge haul from the Sephora sale this year. There isn't a whole lot that I want. I have so much other stuff. I'm sort of behind on my like reviews and things like that, and I'm trying to play catch up. So I'm not trying to add too much to my plate as far as that goes. I have some things that I need to re-up on. So let's just go through it. So first of all, let's talk about the things that I am re-upping on. So I always get the Sephora cotton pads. I love these. I think they're great. I use these for removing my eye makeup. I think they're very similar to the Shiseido, which I used to use, and then the price continually went up and I felt like the quality kind of went down, so I stopped buying those. What I like about these is they have that same thing where you don't get a lot of the cotton fibers. The cotton is sort of padded inside of the pad, and then the edges are like kind of sealed, so you're not getting a lot of fluff or anything like that. So I really like these. They're only $4.50. I tend to buy like 2 packs at a time, so I'm gonna be getting those. I'm gonna get 2 packs of those, and then I have in my cart the Innisfree Daily UV Invisible Broad Spectrum SPF 36 sunscreen. This is my sort of one of my go-to winter sunscreens. In the summer I tend to prefer an SPF 50, but SPF 36 in the winter is not too shabby. It's pretty, I'm not out in the sun a lot, I'm not outside a lot during the winter, so I feel like this is a good sunscreen. And it's also a really good sunscreen because it's not greasy, it's not but it's not drying, it doesn't leave a white cast. It's just a nice neutral type of sunscreen that I like to have in the winter. I don't tend to reach for it a lot in the summer though. So I put 2 of those in my carts. Again, this is just sort of me re-upping on like basics. I also have added the Laneige Sleppy Mask in the gummy bear color or scent flavor. I used to only do the original, and then I fell in love with the gummy bear. To me, it does not smell like gummy bears or taste like gummy bears. It tastes like grape and smells like grape. That's just me, but I literally just ran out of it not too long ago, so it's perfect timing for the sale. Threw one of those in. And then as far as makeup goes, guys, I don't have a whole lot. Like, I'm looking at my cart and I'm like, wow, there's just not a whole lot in here. It sounds like a lot, but it's not. I'm really interested in trying some of the Give by Gwen Stefani products, specifically the blush duo or the contour. I've decided to skip the contour for now. I don't really need it, but I'm interested in trying the blush duos. And so the one that I have in my cart is Stars Aligned, which is the peachy beige. I'm really interested to try that on the model whose skin tone isn't that different from mine. It looks really good on her, so I think I'm gonna get that one. And then I have for Science, I don't know, I'm probably gonna do like a get ready with me with, you know, newer products, and I've just been curious about the Glossier Stretch Foundation, so I think I'm gonna grab one and I'm gonna try it out. We're gonna test it out and see what we think about it, guys. But yeah, I have that in my cart as well. And then I have the Gucci concealer. I just need to know. I need to know, I need to know, I need to know. For Science, I need to know. I love Gucci lipsticks. Gucci lipsticks, the satin and the matte formulas are two of my favorite lipstick formulas on the market. Love them. I know that the complexion products have been really, really hit or miss. And I really want to try the concealer. I really want to know. I'm not interested in the foundation because it's not the type of foundation finish that I'm interested in. But the concealer, I'm kind of like, it's a multi-use, crease-proof, and hydrating concealer. I want to know. I want to know. So I've thrown that in as well. And then I have one of the Haus Labs by Lady Gaga eyeshadow palettes because Haus Labs just released 2 eyeshadow palettes, and it's the first eyeshadow that they have released since they've like rebranded and gone into Sephora. And I'm just really curious about it. Now, I would like to do a video, like a full face of Haus Labs at some point. And so I'm considering taking this out of my cart until I plan on doing that. Lady Gaga's price point is insanely expensive, like ridiculously expensive in my opinion. I think I think her brand is overpriced. Now, having said that, I've liked everything I've tried from Haus Labs. So when I say that it's overpriced, I just mean that some of the pricing is almost more than luxury brand pricing. You know what I mean? Like this palette is $49. It is how many shades? It's 6 shades. It's 6 shades for $49. Natasha Denona mini palette with 5 shades is $27. You see what I mean? Like it's just, I mean, you can spend 20 bucks more and get a midi Natasha Denona palette. So I just, the price points for me are a little, so I'm planning on eventually doing a full face, and maybe what I'll just do is slowly collect items, but I just don't, I added a bunch of her stuff into my cart and I was just like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend that much money on your products right now, Lady Gaga. I'm sorry. I apologize, but I don't, you know? So we'll see if that stays. And then I have the Ellis Brooklyn Apple Love mini travel spray because I really want to try it. I have like a drop left, but it's essentially done. I just finished my Kylie Love Eaten Juicy Apple, or Eaten Juicy Apple, I think is what's called. Eaten Juicy Apple. I like have teeny tiny bit. I can maybe get a couple spritzes out of it and then it's done. And I want to repurchase that, but I'm like, you know, before I repurchase that one, let me try the Ellis Brooklyn one and see what I think about that one, because I'm curious. And Ellis Brooklyn is one of my faves as far as like perfume houses go. I've enjoyed most of what I've tried and purchased from them. So I want to give theirs a shot before I repurchase Eaten Juicy Apple. And then guys, I just have a little Sephora lipstick that I've kind of had my eye on for a while because I think it's a pretty color and it's like on clearance, and hopefully it'll still be available when the sale starts. It's like $3.60. I don't know, when I'm filming this, it might not be available anymore. But yeah, that is what's in my cart. Now, let's talk about what's on my loves list and what might get added to my cart, which this tends to happen is where I put stuff in my cart and I'm like, this is all I'm getting. And then the day of the sale, I'm like, add. So I have in my loves list, I have 4 of the mini versions of the new Kylie Oudgasm perfumes. I have Cafe Oud, I have Rose Oud, Vanilla Oud, and Tobacco Oud. Am I buying all of these? No. Am I gonna buy maybe 1 or 2? Probably. I also have a mini set of the Gucci matte lipsticks in 3 shades. It comes with the shades, let's see, Goldie Red, Janet Rust, and They Met in Argentina. And these are all shades that I've had my eye on, but I just, because Gucci is so, the lipsticks are so expensive and they've gotten more expensive, I sort of buy like 1 at a time. But I do like the idea of a set. So this set is $45 and one lipstick is $45. So I'm like, well, a mini, you get, you know, I don't really love minis of lipsticks so much. That's the only thing, is that I don't know if I will, once I have them, if I'll reach for them, because I'm not really a mini lipstick kind of gal. So that's what's kind of holding me back from actually putting that in my cart. And then I have a couple of the Meritt cream to matte shadows, cream to powder shadows. I have Mid-Century, and I also have Studio. Now Studio is currently out of stock. I think if I were going to get one, it would probably have been Studio, so I might skip on that if it's still out of stock when the sale starts. I then have the Makeup Forever HD foundation, and I'm tempted to try this. I'm just really tempted to try this for science and see if I like it. I also have the Tower 28 concealer in my loves list. I was going back and forth between it and the Gucci. I'm more prone to get the Gucci because I feel like the Tower 28, from the reviews I've seen and the way that people have described it, is I have concealers right now that I'm using that kind of give me that vibe already, so I'm kind of tempted to just hold off on that. We'll see. It's only $22, so I might just throw it in. And then I have the Amicole Hydrating Lip Treatment Oil in the shade Excellence. So many people have raved about that, and I'm really curious about that. I also still have the Meritt Signature Lipstick in 1990. I have 4 of the shades in 1990. I wish I had purchased 1990 instead of Tiger or Cabo, one of the other. I kind of wish I'd gotten, instead of one of those, I had gotten 1990. It's been on my wish list forever, so I might pick that up. But yeah, that's about it, guys. I don't have a whole lot on my loves list, and I don't have a whole lot in my cart. I'm not in a place of wanting to buy a whole lot of makeup. I'm more in a place of, or better yet, what I mean by that is there's not a whole lot that's new that I want. There are things that are older that I want, and you can even see that in my cart and in my loves list, that I'm not purchasing a lot of like new. There's just not a whole lot of new that I want. The few things that I have wanted, I've just picked up as time, along the way. I just ordered the mini Xenon, not the mini Xenon, the midi Xenon palette from Natasha Denona. I used Ulta Rewards for that. Like, I didn't buy that outright. I had some Ulta Rewards that were going to cover most of it, and I was like, or all of it actually, and I was just sort of like, I'm just going to buy that. I'm just going to use those, So I'm just sort of like in an interesting space with makeup right now, where there are lots of things that I have purchased. I have been purchasing makeup, but I haven't been purchasing a ton. Like, I've been purchasing things here and there. I haven't been doing like huge hauls. I think come Black Friday, I probably will spend more during Black Friday. But the thing about that is, I don't know if I'm going to be buying a whole lot of makeup. I feel like I'm going to be buying a lot of perfume, because I'm looking at like, these perfumes from Kylie, and I'm like, would those be on sale during Black Friday? Because if so, I'll just hold off. You know what I mean? So I'm just sort of like, I'm more into purchasing perfumes if I'm going to purchase anything during Black Friday. And with the Sephora sale, I'm really more interested in re-upping on things and like picking up just like the few little things that I'm interested in. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. How are you feeling about this sale this year? I'm feeling a little like, I'm not like hyped to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? Sometimes I am. Sometimes with the Sephora sale, I'm really hyped to like, I'm just not this time. So you guys let me know in the comments down below. Are you really hyped, or is there a lot in your cart? Is there a lot on your wish list? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Hitting the like button helps my channel out. It pushes my content out to those who have not seen it before. So yeah, be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.